Hello and welcome to Marie Green Yoga. And today we are going to move into a pose called Uttanasana, or also known as Ragdoll. There are different variations: hands, peace fingers, elbows on knees. And what we are going to work towards is to open up hip flexors, and which also includes the lower back, and to get some nice extension and flexion on our spine and increase mobility. So today we are calling it yoga, and for the next 30 sessions we're calling it yoga, and we're going to go after and move into different poses, peak poses for each and every session. Today is Uttanasana. Welcome. I am glad you're here. Let's take a comfortable seat on maybe a block. I like to sit on a block lately, and also if you have a strap handy by, that'd be great, or a scarf or something that can help us with our hand to foot pose here pretty soon. For now, let's take a seat and hands on our laps, and we'll start with 3 Ujjai breaths by sitting nice and tall on our seat and having our hips and our shoulders stacked above and below each other, pulling our ears back and taking the tongue into the roof of the mouth. And from there, start to move the breath through the nose and in the back of the throat, and simply just breathing nice and calm. We might inhale 3 to 5 counts, or we might just inhale to the very top and then we'll exhale all the way out for quiet our mind and to center. Begin our inhale. And coming back to normal breathing, your own response to inhale and exhale as your body is asking for it. We'll just come right back there and making our way onto our backs with a strap, and we can put the block to the side. So from here, let's come all the way onto our backs and take the strap with us, and bringing our right foot into the strap and feeding our hands down and up and over our head, making sure the strap is in a good place. And from here, take your arms over the head and long side body from hips to shoulders to elbows to wrists, and we'll stretch out from inner ankles, inner knees, inner thighs, hugging muscles in and organically extending out from that place as well. We are stretching the left front of the hip, tapping into hip flexors, arranging lower backs. Sacrum is onto the mat and the lower back is slightly lifting. And we'll take another breath right here. And switching to the second side, left foot into the strap and the right leg comes forward, extending the arms over the head, sinking our sacrum down, shoulder blades onto the mat, pressing the mound of the big toe away from the midline on both legs. Long arms, long side body. Give ourselves another few breaths right here, inhaling and exhaling. And slowly bringing our strap to the side, taking our knees into the chest, please, and hugging the knees all the way in and tracing the sacrum, 3 rounds onto the sacrum, one direction, And we'll keep on one more, finding maybe little adhesions that wants to break up, and then we'll take the other lap around, other reversed lap, and tracing all three sides of the sacrum, coming all the way around the edges of the triangle bony plate at the base of our spine. And then from here, hands underneath the knees, and we're going to roll our way up and cross at the ankles, and coming to downward facing dog onto our toes, please. Spread the fingers, second finger forward, come up high up onto your toes. Lengthen the arms, lift your sacrum higher than your lower back. Take a nice big inhale and exhale right here. Take your right heel toward the mat. Stretch the back of the right leg, ankle, shin, and come all the way back down with your left heel to the mat. Lengthen the arms, hug the midline, and come back up onto your toes and step your right foot between the hands. Take your left knee down to the mat. Extend your right leg and come to Ardha Hanuman, runner's lunge. Hug your arms forward, long spine. Sacrum is extending away, hamstrings are down. We inhale, long spine, and exhale, hinge and fold. Take your forehead towards your knee. Few breaths right here. Heel down, toes up. Extending into the back body, pulling belly button in, full extension of the spine. And then gently come forward and step back, downward facing dog. And to switch into the second side, left foot between the hands, right knee down to the mat. Extend back to Ardha Hanuman. Left heel down, pull the belly button in and walk the hands forward, hinge and fold. Top of the head to the front foot, taking your third eye, nose, forehead towards the knee. Expand the whole back body. Pull the belly button in and broaden into lower, middle, upper back. One more breath here. And gently make your way back and lift your back knee. Step back, downward facing dog. Come to plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are stacked. Holding the midline, hugging the elbows into the side as we reverse down to the mat. Widen your hands, thumbs on the mat, fingers outside. Inhale, pulling ourselves forward and up to our cobra of today, low, medium, high, wherever it feels comfortable. And then exhale, taking it all the way back down. Hands by shoulders, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Making our way back up, tabletop, downward facing dog. Maybe we'll stay on our toes, maybe we'll sink the heels down. And then from here, step your right foot between the hands, take your left knee down, inhale, arms forward and up, take your palms together, interlace, come forward into your left hip, stretching the left quad, hip flexors, lower belly, lifting nice and tall, Anjaneyasana. The whole left front side of the body. And exhale, release. Hands on each side of your foot. Step it back, downward facing dog. And second side, left foot between the hands, right knee to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Interlace your hands. Come forward in the outer hips. Pull your left heel back. Hips and shoulders are stacked, lifting from hips and up to shoulders, up to the wrists. Squeeze the arms around the ears, stretching to your right quad, hip flexor, lower belly. One more breath. And exhale, release hands to each side of your left foot. Down dog. From down dog, come to plank. And then from here, hug your elbows in and lower down to the mat. Inhale, widen your hands, untuck your toes. Cobra, pull your ears back. And exhale, come all the way back down, push back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. And gently make your way back up to tabletop and to downward facing dog. Sacrum higher than lower back. Press the palms away, high onto your toes. Do a little check down with the heels and see how it feels for the back of the legs, for your ankles, calves. Back up onto the toes, bend your knees, look between the hands, step your right foot between the hands, come to pyramid pose, Prasarita. Walk your hands forward, come up on your fingertips, inhale, long spine, pull your right hip back, left hip forward, and then exhale, hinge and fold, top of the head towards the mat. We're pressing the inner edges of the feet down, inner edges of the big toe, inner edge of our heel. Four corners of our feet are down. Micro bending into our knees. One more breath. And then slowly make your way back into your right knee and step back. Downward facing dog. Take a nice big wide down dog. And then left foot between the hands. Step your right foot slightly forward so we're in a comfortable pyramid pose, Padungusthasana. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Top of the head towards the top of the foot. Slight bend into the knees, raising the sacrum. Hinge and fold, extending the whole back body, broadening into the lower back, middle, hamstrings, calves. One more breath here. And slowly taking hands back down to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Big, broad down dog with hands and feet far away from each other so we can get that nice elongation into ankles, calves, hamstrings. Plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are stacked and lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra. Untuck your toes, hands onto the mat. Pull shoulders back, chest forward and up. And exhale, coming back down. Push back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. One more breath here. And make your way back up to tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Step the right foot between the hands, high crescent lunge. Take a pause, hands to the right quad, lifting up nice and tall, coming up high on your left toe so that your left foot is nice and raised and flat and lifting into that left quad. Arms forward and up, right knee over the ankle, palms together, interlace, squeeze your arms around the ears, hip flexor, quad onto the left side. Inhale and exhale, finding our balance, finding our midline, opening front side of the body. Exhale, release, hands on each side of our right foot. Step back, down dog. Left foot between the hands. High crescent lunge. We'll take a pause, hands on the left knee, come up high onto your right toes. Sink nice and deep into the seat. Sweep the arms forward and up towards the sky. Interlace your hands. Squeeze the arms around the ears, lifting up and back. Finding that nice full stretch into that right front of your leg, quadricep, hip flexor. Pull the lower belly in. One more breath and exhale, release. Hands on each side of your left foot. Step back, down dog. From down dog to plank. From plank to belly. And come up into cobra. Untuck toes. Pull yourself forward and up. Ears back. And exhale to the belly. Child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Untie knots in the lower back, in the sacral region. Squeeze the legs. One more breath. Tabletop, please. Downward facing dog. And from here, we're going to step our right foot outside your right hand. Take your left knee down onto the mat, left hand halfway off of the mat and halfway on so that we have that good traction. Take your right arm up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana, crescent twist, open version. Take your right hand behind your base of your neck, skull, and lift up and up and open up the whole front side like a nice big broad stretch from the left knee, hip, all the way up to the shoulder area. One more breath and then exhale, bringing yourself all the way back down, hands to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Right foot outside of your right hand. Let's take left foot outside of your left hand and take the right knee down to the mat. Take your right hand halfway on and halfway off. And from there, left arm up to the sky. Turn your left toes out. Tuck your back toes under, shoulder blades together on the back. Left hand behind the head towards the base of the neck. Press your head and your hand into each other. Elbow up to the sky, and then we stretch all the way from the right knee through the quad, through the hips, through the side body, and up towards the left shoulder as well. And one more breath here. And exhale, release, taking our left hand all the way back down and step back, down dog. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones. Find your down dog, move about organically so it feels comfortable for your body to be on hands and feet. Plank pose, shoulders and wrists are stacked. Elbows to the side, hugging all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Inner shoulder to outer shoulder, pull the ears back. And exhale, back down. Child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. It should be nice and lumbar into hips and the lower back and the spine. Move about so it's comfortable. Move about to untie knots. Move the breath into any of the places where it feels tight. Come to plank pose, please. Tuck the toes under. Find your front of the spine. And we'll stay right here, building some nice strength and heat for the front body. And we'll stay one more breath. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step your left foot between the hands and come to feet wide apart. Turn your toes slightly in, hands to your hips, elbows to sky, and come to standing. And from here, arms to the side. Take your arms up to the sky, interlace your hands. Bring yourself over to the right side and stretch into the left side. From the iliac crest, lower back, lumbar area, and between the ribs, all the way up to the armpit shoulder, and up and over. Second side. Take your arms over to the left side, stretching into the right side of the hip, side body. Pull the belly button in and find that lower back stretch. And gently come all the way up to the center and hands to hips, elbows to the back. Lift yourself up and back, hips forward. Heel of the hand into the glutes. And exhale, hinge and fold into Prasarita Padottanasana. You might even turn your toes slightly in and heel slightly out. Top of the head to the mat, heel of the hands aligned with the heel of the feet. And then we inhale and lift, create space. Exhale, hinge and fold. Top of the head can be off the mat, might be on the mat. We are focusing on lengthening the whole back body from calves, back of knees. We are feeling our hamstrings, our adductors, the glutes, the lower back. We pull the belly button in nice and strong. One more breath here. And gently extend the arms and come back to downward facing dog, please. Stepping it all the way back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's walk our hands and our feet towards the midline. And then we have our feet mats width apart, and we'll have our elbows onto the top of the knees and come to a supported forward bend. This is a great way to release lower back. It's a great way to plug femurs in and untie knots in the lower back. And we can stay right here. We can also bend the knees maybe even a little bit more and take the arms forward and come into a wide Uttanasana squat version. And then we're going to come all the way back up and hands to the side. And then we'll come forward and do that again. Arms forward, we'll sit back down, and then we'll come back up to standing. And we might even squeeze the glutes slightly. So this will be like a little combo of chair pose, building strength and heat in the legs, and squat. And we'll do one more. Feet are nice and wide, just as your mat. Knees and hips and ankles are stacked. And we'll do one more right here. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, we'll take the hands back down towards the mat with fingers onto the mat. Take your feet a little bit closer together. The knees are bent. And from here, take your right hand around your right ankle, bend your right knee, and lift your left arm up to the sky. So your right knee is bent and your left leg is straight. And we're coming into half Uttanasana and twist. Taking the gaze up towards the sky. And exhale, take it back down. Switch second side, bend your left knee, hand around the ankle, sweep your right arm up to the sky, twisting and turning. One more breath. And exhale, bringing it all the way back down. And hinge and fold, bring your rib cage to your quads. Take your hands behind you and extend your arms to the sky, top of the head towards the mat. And we still have our rib cage and our quads together, releasing the neck, releasing the head, and then hands down to the mat and step it back to your downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come forward to plank pose, lower all the way down to the mat and come into your cobra. Undo your toes, come forward and up, pull the ears back, and exhale, coming all the way back down, push back child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, and gently make your way back up onto tabletop. And we'll stay right here in our tabletop, and we're going to take our right palm and turn it towards the right knee. So the palm is facing up and the back of the palm is facing down, and we're stretching our wrist, and we are doing a little test drive to see how it feels to have our palm facing this direction, as we will soon do it with the hands and the foot together. And then slowly switch second side, take your left palm, turn it up. So back of the palm is facing down and the palm, inside of the palm or the palm is facing up. Extending the elbow, stretching the extensors of the forearm, and then slowly release. And maybe we'll shake our hands out a little bit, and then we'll come back to down dog, please. Claw your fingertips, lift your sacrum nice and tall, and walking your feet forward. And again, taking your feet as wide as your mat, take your hands to your hips and come to standing. From here, take your arms up to the sky, and we're going to find our fingers are sphere mudra. So put fingers together, heel of the hand is open, and this kind of sends a signal when we send our arms up to the sky to open up into the lower back. So we reach the arms up and we bend the knees and we lift the sacrum and we hinge and fold, nice and easy. And we lengthen the side body, pull the belly button in and hinge and fold, and we'll keep on folding forward and we'll see how it feels. And then we'll come with the fingertips to the front. And from here, extend, 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 create space for the back body, and then walk our feet hip width apart. From here, take the hands behind on your calves, so onto your calves, and pull the calves up and away right here. And that helps us to pull the muscles on the back of the legs up and helps us to ground and root into the sit bones and release into hamstrings. And then we can root our heel bones and inner edges of the big toes down, top of the head towards the mat. Pull the belly button in, freeing and clearing space in the back body. And from here, we'll bend the knees, take our elbows onto the knees, and give our back a little bit of a break. And then from here, we'll take our peace fingers around the big toes and inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Hasta Padangusthasana with our peace fingers holding on to the big toes from the inside, and they are wanting to kind of pull the big toes up and away as we're pressing the big toes down and creating some good spaciousness for our spine, for the back of the legs, for the seat. Shoulders away from ears. One more breath here. And exhale, release. Hands to hips, elbows to sky, bend your knees, come to standing, come to the front of your mat or middle of the mat. We're not doing a vinyasa. We're simply taking our arms up to the sky to stretch the front and back of the spine and the side body and creating some good space. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, hands feeding up underneath the knees. And then exhale, hinge and fold. And this time around, we'll take our palms, our hastas under our padas. Hasta Padasana, spread the fingers. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, hinge and fold. Top of the head towards the mat. And we can massage the hands here. We can stretch our wrists, and we can get the full back body flexion, broadening into lower back, middle, bending into our knees slightly so our sacrum can be higher than the lower back. Shoulders away from ears. One more breath here. And then slowly release the hands. I hope your legs feels nice and stretched out on the back side and the front side too, but certainly more the back side. Hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice big wide down dog, feet far away from hands. Come to plank pose, shoulders and wrists are stacked, and then we lower all the way down and inhale to cobra, long cobra. Counter stretching our forward bend, shoulders away from ears, and exhale, taking it back down, push back, child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. Press the palms, lift the belly button, arch the spine, and then we hike the hands forward and take the forehead towards the mat. And we'll sit back down with our seat onto the heels. And we'll take one more breath here. And making our way up to tabletop and to down dog. Just to take a little walk over to the hands. And for ragdoll, with our hands around the elbows and the top of the head to the mat. Bending the knees. And we can do a little back and forth, a couple of yeses, a couple of nos, a couple of figure eights here. And from here, we release the hands down to the mat. Take your heels in, feet in slightly, and make your way down onto the mat. And we're going to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae and come onto our backs. I like to hold on to my hamstrings, IT bands, and just take a little nice roll down and massage each and every vertebrae on the way down. Untying any knots. Maybe it's nice and free and clear after that hugging front side and extending into the back side. Take your feet on each side of the mat, arms to the side, windshield wiper, right knee in the center, left knee out to the side, and coming up and over, second side, and up and over, second side. Just going side to side, scooping the tailbone, adjusting hip flexors, SI joint, lower back. And then from this place, come back with your feet flat and your hands next to the hips. And we're going to take a couple of 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock pelvis clock work to make sure that after our forward folds that we are making sure that our lower back feels nice and at home in its new stretched out place. So let's use the lower abs, not the hip flexors. We use the lower abs to pull the belly button in, and we come to the top ridge of our sacrum right into the middle. And then we'll arch, we do anterior tilt of the hips and come to 6 o'clock, and we'll do that. So it's anterior and posterior tilting of the hips, but we are aiming to do it with only the lower abs. We'll keep doing that. And this will kind of tie this class together with the previous class, which was a Pilates fusion with pelvis clock work in the beginning of class. So if you would like to, you can do both, or you can certainly do one, follow along however you would like to. Lots of options. 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Just the abs, not the glutes, not the quads, not the hip flexors. We'll do 2 more right here. Inhale and exhale. And then we'll take our knees into the chest. And we'll take happy baby pose, arms inside the legs, hands outside the feet, and taking our knees towards the shoulders. One more breath here. And then hands underneath. Squeeze your legs together. Come on up and find another comfortable seat, a new seat, maybe on your block, maybe on your pillow. And we'll come and take a seat together for a few moments to close our practice by quieting our mind, by quieting the body, and really using the space that we created for ourselves with all these different poses. And we'll just savor that and sit into that stillness. Hands onto knees, pulling the elbows back, shoulders and hips are stacked. The breath is coming and going as it likes. The breath is nice and even, distributing oxygen to each and every new nook and cranny that we opened up. And one more breath here. Keeping the nice peacefulness around us. And I thank you for joining me for this session. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, whether it is a Pilates fusion or a yoga class. The next 30 will be layered. And as you know, there is lots and lots of other classes previous to this one on my channel that you can visit as well if you are looking for something else to weave into your practices of yoga, Pilates fusion, mantras. And I am so grateful that we're here together. Thank you so very much. Sit as long as you would like to. Subscribe to my channel, please, if you haven't yet, or share with a friend. And I appreciate you being here very much. Thank you. Namaste.